Hello everyone, this is Fluxx again, bringing you the third set of matches on the SSC2 GG Star Cup. And this set of matches is played between MeteorGarden against HiveMind2. And here we see Racquetball of MeteorGarden against the stalls of HiveMind2. And I'm going to start the match now. Okay, so this match is played on the one and only map, the map who definitely should be known to everyone who ever played StarCraft or ever watched StarCraft. This map is Lost Temple, and I'm definitely looking forward to all these matches. One of the things, this is actually the second match. Yes, the second match, and the reason why this is the second match, I'm sorry, is because those slackers of both of the teams, I don't know who, but didn't upload replay, and I couldn't contact them by any means, nor could the admins. So the first match was Dullahan against Rye. There was a Protoss versus Protoss, and it was won by HiveMind Rye. So right now it's already 1-0, and both players complain a little bit about lag. To be honest, this is not the fastest replay indeed. I have put it on fastest, but I think it might be because both players are a little bit lagging. So this is not me or the computer. This is definitely both the players who got a little bit problems with lag. In any case, so Racquetball sending out his probe towards Riles, and Riles not going for any fancy thing. Racquetball might be a little bit careful to not be scouted by any way. It's not an early scout, he just put up his gateway and then started his probe and immediately scouts Ral, so he's a little bit lucky in doing that. So yeah, the last match I actually casted was HiveMind2 against MeteorGarden, and as you all know, MeteorGarden in the end came out victorious. It was a very interesting and exciting set of matches indeed. And I honestly hope that this is going to be another exciting set of matches. And does Racquetball actually get the SUV of styles? It will be very nicely played by Racquetball. Just the SUV escaping with 1 HP, and boom, there it goes. Okay, so that was a nice victory by Racquetballs, getting an early advantage. Scouting stalls very early, stalls still being in the dark of where Racquetball is and what he opts for. Stalls has 2 SUVs in gas, building his first factory, and we have to see if he's going for some kind of FD build. Might be possible, and Stalls really has to be careful that not his second SUV gets killed, because that will be disastrous, losing 2 SUVs so early by scouting probe. And Stalls also, luckily, maybe not luckily, but scouting Racquetball immediately in the right direction, getting the scout off. Racquetball not having his ramp blocked with anything. And I saw a Dragoon, and I have honestly no idea where the Dragoon went. It doesn't matter. And there's the Dragoon. Okay, interesting. In any case, Racquetball just opting to go to upgrade Dragoon range, but he has the SUV inside of his base, and he opts to go for some kind of harassment first instead of getting the SUV out of his base, so his stack would not be revealed. Still having the probe in the base of Stalls, very impressive by Racquetball, and Stalls not paying too much attention to killing that probe. Now blocking the probe, nicely done, and it will be killed by the Marine. But the Dragoon was already knocking on the door of Stalls, and that one Dragoon has to do some damage before the tank comes out. The tank will pop out anytime soon. The second Dragoon is coming out. Indeed, so Dragoon range almost being finished. Two Dragoons already being made. So Racquetball opts to go for an early harassment, but he has to pull out his Dragoon right now because the siege tank is out, and still having 2 SUVs on gas. He lost all his Marines though, so the trademark of an FD build, that you can put some kind of early pressure on, most of the time necessitates that the Terran player has got a decent amount of Marines, most of the time 3 to 4 Marines. Not so much because the Marines will do a lot of damage, but because they will use as some kind of shield wall or cannon fodder, whatever you want to call it. And nicely done by Stalls, destroying the mines while they're being planted. Very nicely played by Stalls. And already you see he stalls bridges on the advantage he already has, and he forces Racquetball already bridges on the advantage he has, and he forces Stalls inside of his base, having 4 Dragoons out right now, 5th Dragoon actually coming out, and opting to go for Templar Argyle is very critical. So what Racquetball probably wants to do, and he engages Stalls right now on the top of the hill, and I don't think that's smart because he already lost 1 Dragoon, and he's lost his 2nd Dragoon already, losing his 3rd Dragoon, and almost no casualties on Stalls' side, and is really sloppy by Racquetball. Engaging those forces on top of the ridge, actually getting the first siege tank, but the 2nd siege tank is already out, and one is planted, and Stalls has made sure that Racquetball is being pushed back and getting up his command center. So this is the fake double I was talking about, but very crucially, Racquetball has gotten that is Templar Argyle, and is went for this quick deck to Dark Templar, and basically Stalls, the only thing that he has right now against Dark Templar are those mines, and he still hasn't put up a comsat, he's putting up the engineering bay right now, but the question is, will he be in time, because the Dark Templars are already out, and those 2 lone spider mines will not prevent those 2 Dark Templars to come in. This is crucial, and I think the timing of Stalls is off. If Racquetball goes in with his Dark Templar right now, and he does dual expand instantly, Racquetball, but he has to do something with his Dark Templar, and not putting them next to his Dragoons, because they absolutely do nothing there. And I do not know why Racquetball is not going out with his Dark Templar